fellow Americans.
Speakily, beakily, boppity.
Wyatt's computer funny.
Oh boy.
Wyatt's computer did the funny while we were doing the
Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
So, hi. I bet you're wondering, how did I get in this situation? So, we
No, that's not me. There, that's me.
What?
You know those memes that's like where it plays that song by The Who that I don't remember how to pronounce.
What?
Where it's like a synth sequencer, and it's like a parody of like the beginning of like a high school like drama comedy, and it's like a kid being picked on, and it's like there's me. He's like, no, the other guy. Yeah, that's me or whatever.
What? That doesn't happen.
I've seen like a few of those. I don't see them anymore.
That sounds like something that would be in one movie.
In one movie? No, but I've seen like a few memes of people like parodying it. But not anymore. I haven't seen them in forever, but I remember they existed like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I've never seen those before.
Dang, alright, well I gotta look at an example.
Hello. Hi YouTube. What's up? So yeah. Technically on camera, I finished Brinstar. No, not Brinstar. Kraid's Lair. Which is lower Brinstar. Yeah, I finished it. I got like one, because I killed Kraid on the last episode, and I just got one more missile pack, so it wasn't that much.
Yeah, you're wondering how I ended up in this situation. Yeah, that one.
See, yeah, that I've seen that. How'd you mess that up for? No, that's not me. That's me.
No, it's the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
I've
not.
seen like both at the same time.
Anyway, hey guys. Hey guys. Freaking. We're talking about stuff, and I mentioned Brass Monkey. Ryan's like, what's Brass Monkey? Brass Monkey. That monkey funky. And I'm like, it's in memes and such. And he's like, what?
It has not been in any memes.
He's like, what? Show me a meme. And I'm like, okay. I click off Metroid. And I click on the Explorer tab. And I'm like, yeah, all right, Ryan, let's show you a meme of Brass Monkey.
And then it says a recording error happened. And then we both go, ah! And then the screen flashed black, and then we both go, ah!
Yeah, that probably definitely clipped.
Yeah.
Because this mic is bad.
But yeah, anyways, this is the first time we're recording in like 2 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should moonwalk. Nice.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what do you want to talk about? Well, we play video games. And then he mentioned Brass Monkey. And I was like, oh, of course it's by the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, also, I freaking thought I almost broke my toe.
Oh yeah, he told that story.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't finish it, did you?
I did finish it.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
The heckin'... a while ago in an Earthbound episode... How do I freeze him? What? Oh wait, no, I don't freeze him. I go in here. Okay.
Why would you need to freeze him?
So I can plant bombs. What? Let me up.
Dude, it's fine. Rewind. Dude, just fine.
Rewind. Rewind. Helpless. This Hamilton reference.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow, I didn't.
Yeah, you
Yes.
know. Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry.
Angelica from Hamilton.
From The
she
Office?
has she has a stand.
No, that's her name's Angela.
She reverses time in Hamilton.
Wait.
Yeah, Hamilton is one big JoJo's reference.
She has a stand.
Yeah, she has a stand.
What
it's
is it?
named,
What's its name?
It's named Satisfied. I'm lying to you.
Is that I know you're lying to me. I'm not stupid.
Ryan, how would you feel if they actually did? If I showed you and they actually did?
I would be baffled. I would not. I think you would be showing me a funny joke.
Here we are, Ridley. there he is, right there. Wait, I want to do the quick recap of me thinking that I broke my toe Yeah. In an Earthbound episode, I talked about a story where I thought I broke my toe from stubbing it. And I didn't. It happened again. I stubbed my toe, and I thought I broke it for real this time, guys. Like, for real. Because we had a bunch of exercise equipment in the living room.
How do you stub your toe so hard that you think it's broken?
Because it hurts.
How do you stub your toe that hard though?
Because it hurts.
Are you running or something?
It hurts. Yes, I was running over to pet our dog.
Don't run in the house. Don't run in the living room where there's freaking crap all over the floor.
Well, I wasn't really running. I was just walking at a fast pace.
Crap all over the floor is in like the couch, the dog bed, the treadmill, and whatnot.
You're making fun of a disabled boy.
I don't mean like
my toe's
literal
broken,
crap.
and you're calling me a loser for it.
Your toe's not broken.
My toe is snapped in half.
Is it really? Let me guess.
Yeah, give me a band-aid. Yeah. But yeah, cause it stung every time I touched it, and it lasted way too long. And like it lasted for like several minutes. Wait, let me freeze them, and then I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna kill him. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember what this place looks like. It looks like a layered
Cake.
Looks like a snake. Imagine a snake. Yes. Oh yeah, also I was constipated. That's another important part of the story. Anyway.
And a lot of emotional trauma. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to deal with these two things.
Yeah, a possibly broken toe, and this guy's got jukes out the wazoo. Like, okay, got him. Oh yeah, and then here's the nothing. Here's the just a wall. So that's great.
It's a pointless hallway.
Yeah, it's just to show you that there's a missile on the other side, and you have to come another way. Heckin', what were we talking about before I started saying things?
Nothing. We weren't talking about anything.
Alright.
Before you start, when you said things, are you talking about The Wall?
That's a good album, just kidding.
Yeah, it is a good album.
The Wall, oh yeah, The Wall. The heckin', freaking, my brain's dead right now, I'm goldfish.
Just gives a review of The Wall.
How did you feel if I gave a really educated review of The Wall?
I was talking about me, but if you did it, I would be stunned. I'd be like, what?
Oh, that's funny.
I was making fun of me just going into a sudden rant for that's not fair. Rant for no reason that no one asked for.
You do that though.
I know.
I'll go through.
That's all I can think about.
I'll go through episodes so I can like get like a good thumbnail or title or description or something.
And then you're just like, God, he won't shut up.
And then, like he's talking. Wow, he's been talking about music for a while, and I'm like, crazy how I don't remember this. Maybe because I'm not listening. Sorry, Ryan. Sorry, Ron.
They just start talking about something, and then I'm like, you don't care.
You don't care.
Should I just start doing that? Or is that mean?
I don't know. I mean, it's mean to yourself, so... I don't know.
The thing is that I wouldn't say that, because I would just keep talking, though. That's the thing.
I don't know. If I tell you I'm not listening... from now on, even though I've already said that I will do this, when I'm not listening, I'll tell you that I'm not listening. I probably stopped because eventually you went, oh, of course you weren't listening, you Wyatt, oh. You know? Got it.
I am uncomfortable with the atmosphere we have made in the studio today. I don't know where that clip is from, but I saw someone put it in a YouTube video and I died of laughter.
Ryan, talk about something that just makes you clap your feet in joy. Isn't this to Ridley?
Well, I mean... Do you really want me to? Because I will.
Is it music?
Yes.
Will you go on a music rant for 8 minutes?
Probably.
Okay, talk about something that that you can have a conversation with me about.
What about Soul Eater?
That just makes Soul Eater so good.
Yeah, one thing that happened in the 2-month period where we didn't record anything, I started watching Soul Eater, which is a really cool and fun anime that Wyatt watched a really long time ago and also refers to as his favorite anime.
It's my favorite.
I would
Better than JoJo.
You haven't seen JoJo, and it is better than JoJo. I would, and I'm not even finished with it. I would very easily put it in like my top 5.
Pretty sure this is Ridley.
But I've
here.
only seen like 8.
Yeah, there he is.
8 finished. Oh, kill him.
I'm not gonna. No, I need to clear this thing.
Gets damaged. Oh no, I thought you would have gotten hurt from that.
No, the door blocked it. I'm pretty sure I can just kill him right now if I feel like it, but good lord.
Oh yeah, I also finished the JoJo anime. And I will not be switching to manga because part 6 is coming out in August. For all we know, this episode may come out in August.
Yeah.
It's
the sad truth.
And I'll just finish the part 6 anime.
Hey.
And then if I care enough, I'll switch to manga for part 7 and 8 because I honestly don't care. Because from what I know, part 6 is like the end of the story, and then there's a universe reset, and then part 7 and 8 happens.
Good golly, I have to go through all this. Actually, I'll just freeze him. Freeze him. I'll just freeze him and run by.
But when it comes to things that I can talk about that you can engage with,
Yeah. Oh.
pretty much just like TV shows and whatnot, and video games, and that's it. Not my favorite medium and hobby.
Let's get political on this show.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we address the
My
real
fellow
problems.
Americans.
Fellow Americans. Brass monkey.
Weezer bad.
That monkey funky.
The monkey funky.
This is a good video game.
My fellow Americans.
Fellow Americans.
I'm a huge fan of the Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys. You heard the sound of science.
Of the busting boys.
I love the sound of science. I love their whiny little voices. Makes me squee.
Did you say sound of silence?
Sound of science.
Science. Oh.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've told this story.
No, I don't think we have.
Maybe.
If we have, then here it is again because it's still a great story.
Yeah, it's a good story. In a Zoom class, my teacher, who hates a silent Zoom class for some reason.
Because she's extroverted. That's why. She's not used to there being silence in her classroom.
Oh my god. I'm being overwhelmed. Stop bullying me. Alright. Good. Big brain. Alright. I can just walk through here. Alright. Okay.
Wait, what are you gonna do now?
I'm just getting missiles.
Oh.
The teacher, my third block teacher, really doesn't like a quiet classroom, which she should be expecting when it's Zoom.
Yeah.
I don't understand the teachers who complain about a quiet Zoom class, because that's just what they are.
That's just the nature of Zoom classes.
Like, these kids are like in their bed, like they don't want to talk.
They would. Like everyone would have a much better time in class if they had muted microphones and cameras that are turned off. And I am one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just kind of there to take in the information and then leave. And then go to the next class, because I do not enjoy Zoom class at all. It's very boring.
Yeah.
I have a hard time paying attention, so I have to, like, keep my phone away from me. Because there have been times where I'm just like, this is boring, and then I look at my phone. The only class that I, like, have to pay attention in, though, is chemistry, because it's my worst class. And also, he, like, we have to interact with him. But then in my other classes, I don't really have to do anything other than, like, slightly pay attention, because we're just doing notes. But in chemistry, we're, like, doing assignments during class.
That's just not fair. They were literally like,
That's hilarious.
Open the door. Open the door.
I love video games.
Open
Very
the
fair.
door.
Gunpei Yokoi designed a very good video game.
You did.
You did.
It's a pit. I need to walk through here again.
Anyways, continue the story.
Yeah, she was so she likes to play song requests or something.
Mm-hmm.
And some kid being funny.
I would have totally just given her like the ugliest thing ever.
Noise.
Play Samurai Sword by the Microphones.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Play Dope Smoker by Sleep. The song's not ugly, but it's an hour long.
Oh, that's awesome.
She wouldn't even allowed it because of the name Dope Smoker anyways.
Alright, so the heckin' some kid being funny. Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some.
This kid being funny requested Sound of Silence. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The shenanigans going on the screen. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not cool.
I forgot that was there.
That's not cool. How is that fair? There's nothing to indicate that.
I mean, I knew that was. To be fair, I knew that was there. I just forgot about it.
What about me? What if I was playing? How would I know that that's there?
How would I feel?
Nothing is conveyed to the player that there's a hazard there.
I mean, yeah. Like even in the.
That's like game design 101. You don't just put crap in the level assuming that people can get through it by sight reading.
Even in Super Metroid, like if you shoot a block or something, it would indicate like that it's either like what you need to get past it, or like even there's a thing that even tells you like what blocks are there or not. Like it's so weird. This game, some kid being funny said Sound of Silence, and he said by I think the Beatles. She didn't recognize the name Sound of Silence. I don't know why. Because it's a very iconic. Anyway, she was like, "Who made it?" And he was like, "I think the Beatles."
No.
And
very wrong. Simon and Garfunkel.
And yeah, and she didn't find it. She found my goodness. Okay. Oh, great. That works great for me. I gotta focus. She didn't even find. She found Sound of Science by the Beastie Boys, and she started playing that, and the guy was like, "This is not what I said," and she was like, "Oh, okay. What was it you wanted?" And the guy was like, Sound of Science by I think the Sound of Silence by I think the Beatles," and some girl unmuted, and she was like, "It's by Simon and Garfunkel."
Yep, good. Good person.
Don't care for having to jump out of that. Alright. And that's the funny story.
And then Wyatt asked me, he said, hey...
Oh yeah, I texted you about it. I'm like, it wasn't by the Beatles.
And I was like, no, it's Simon and Garfunkel. And then he was like, did they do a cover? Because the guy said, I don't know, maybe they did a cover. No, they didn't, because that song came out after the Beatles had stopped doing covers.
Hey.
And we told that story to our dad, and he was like, did the Beatles ever do covers? And I was like, yes, their first album is 50% covers.
Here's a good example of copy and pasted terrain. That's supposed to... There's another area with a gap like that actually leads to something. Here it doesn't do that.
Gaps.
Gaps. Like here. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what it leads... Alright.
We love collision.
Alright.
Get me out of here, I'm losing my mind!
Alright. What's in here? We just got a letter.
Are you still just getting missiles?
Yeah.
19 minutes.
Oh! Bye, everybody!
I was just like, what are we at? What if it was at like 45?
Hope to see... Did we take that long to just talk about Simon and Garfunkel? Good lord. What has our lives come to in this modern age? Stop the recording. Stop it already. Stop! Ah! Oh!